Okay, we're on and on. It's recording. Two. Awesome. It's recording. What's the name of this beach? Patong Beach, right?
Patong Beach, brother.
All right, what's good, beautiful people? Welcome back to our YouTube channel again. You know how we do it. If this is your first time on this YouTube channel, shit, it's been a long time since I did this. So yeah. My name is Malik Sterling, and today I have here with me
Tem.
Right, so he's from Australia.
The Sudanese prince, that's what they call me.
Right, Sudanese prince. He's a fraud. Anyways, so yeah, we are in Patong Beach, Thailand to be specific. This is very close to Phuket, right? So it's a very beautiful beach. It's a very sunny day. There are a lot of people over here, boys and girls, beautiful boys, pretty girls, you know. Anyways, so yeah, in today's conversation, I just want to have a conversation with him. I met him in Phuket, and I think he's the first black person I've seen in Phuket, or I've met in Phuket, or like actually have a conversation with in Phuket. So through conversations, he told me he has relocated to Thailand, and I'm like, who the hell relocates from Australia to Thailand? I mean, let's be real over here. Economically, I don't know, but I think Australia is much better. And for a place to also build yourself, I think Australia is better. So for Thailand, it's just all about the chilling, you know, chill until, you know, you can't feel your head anymore. So I just want to hear from him. Why did he want to, or why has he relocated from Australia? You were born there, right?
I was born in Australia, yeah.
Okay, so literally he's lived all his life over there. So why would he want to relocate here? Let's hear from him. So the floor is yours now. Oh, and anyways, he has a YouTube channel, so I'm going to leave his link or the name of his channel, I mean in the description. Follow him and, you know, let's show him love and support. Yeah,
man, it's crazy. Like, I've been here for like over a week now, just over a week. I was in Old Phuket town, and now here in Patong, and then going to Bangkok next week.
But Bangkok is wild, man. I was there for like a week, man. I loved it.
Yeah,
I loved it.
So we got first time, bro. Actually my first time being in Thailand ever. Right. So I've completely moved here without knowing anybody, no other, like, no friends, network, no other income or anything like that. So yeah, quite a crazy move. But to be honest, like, especially what you mentioned with Australia is really good for like the corporate world. You know,
for the corporate,
yeah.
Right.
So I work.
I get it.
So like a little bit background about me. I was working in gym sales. That's my first job out of uni. Right. So I actually was in uni in the USA before that. Left at 17. Okay. And that kind of like changed the dynamic of I guess how the rest of my life is gonna go, because leaving the country, everything you know, your hometown, right, at a very young age.
I was about to ask you that.
Yeah, like at a very young age, at 17, you know, I wasn't even like legally an adult yet.
Right.
I had no friends in the US, no family, nothing, and I moved there, and I was like, holy moly. And then yeah, going to Asia is almost like moving to Thailand is almost an easier decision.
No, but how easy was it for you? Talking about, you lived with your parents, right? Like,
yes.
You lived with your mom.
Yep.
How did she take that? Like, was she up for it? Was she ready to let you go or something like that?
The first time, or moving to Thailand? Mm-hmm. Oh, to the USA?
No, to Thailand. I mean.
Oh, to Thailand. Oh, yeah.
What was her first response?
Her first response is kind of like, you know, you get to a certain point when you're working in the corporate world, you know, you're doing the repetitive thing over and over and over again. You know what to expect.
Get tired of it, right?
Get tired of it, man. And like, I honestly believe that sales is the most essential job you could ever do in your life. Just that experience of knowing how to talk to people, having to sell something. It's massive, like, and the fear of rejection, all of those.
It's crazy.
It's crazy what it teaches you.
Even
crazy.
In some companies, you get paid according to how much sales you make, right?
Yes.
Or like how much product you sell.
Yes.
So it kind of makes it, you know, very tricky and a very dangerous job to. I mean, if I might say. So yeah. So far, where have you been in Thailand so far?
Yeah, honestly, like, I haven't even done that much in Thailand. Like,
you said you've been here for just a week.
Just a week. Just a week, and I'm still trying to obviously get to know people, make friends with people, which is why when I met you on the street, I was like, I need to get out.
I remember, I don't know, but it felt like we've known each other for a very long time. I saw you from the other side of the road, and I was like, yo, and then he was like, yo,
straight away.
Just had to cross the road and, you know, come meet each other up. It was mad.
Well, 100%, and that, you know what's so funny, that day, I woke up that morning, like, no word of a lie, I felt like shit, man, because I've been in Thailand 3-4 days, haven't spoken to anyone, just went to the gym, just went to go get food and speak to the waitresses. And I'm like, well, this is not why I moved here.
Right.
I didn't move here to
something.
I didn't move here to stay stuck in one spot. I didn't move here to just, to know nothing, not talk to people, even if it's the locals or anything like that. And so when I walked out, I went out with the intention, literally, to make friends.
Okay.
And you're the first person that I saw, black person, and it wasn't like I was trying to make friends with more black people or white or Asian or anything. It was just, you're the first black person I saw, and I've been there for 3 days, and instantly I was like, this is it. I have to say hi to him, because feeling like shit if I go back to my Airbnb and not talk to anyone, I feel even worse. So what's the point?
Talking about black people.
Yeah.
How are you taking the whole black thing over here? Like, listen, I was in Bangkok for like a week, and I could literally count the number of black people I met over there. You know, at a time I was in a mall, and I think I'm the only black person over there, because I get people looking at me. Some of them want to touch my skin, just like they did today with you.
Yeah.
Shit, is that real? It's crazy, right? So like with you, how are you taking it? How is it over here?
To be completely honest, like it's in such a like friendly way.
Right.
That you don't.
They just love black people.
They
I
just
think
love.
so.
Yeah, like you can
They
tell.
just
You
love
can
black
tell
people.
from the energy that you get from it that it's like very genuine. You know, it's like genuine curiosity. And to be fair, like even bring it back to that. You know, when you're a young kid, like when I grew up in Australia, being a young kid, I was predominantly around white people. You know, Australians.
Right. You get bullied sometimes.
Yeah, but
because of your skin color.
when you're a kid, no kid knows about racism.
Right.
When you're like, 5, 6, 7, 8, no kid knows about racism. So every kid, they come up to you like, oh my God, your skin, can I touch it? And you're just like, I mean, yeah, like it's normal.
Right.
And then they feel it, they feel it and touch it.
She just wanted to be in our video because she was smiling.
It's like they feel it and touch it, and then you forget about it. Now you guys are friends, and it's almost refreshing coming here when they have that innocent curiosity, like, oh my God, someone different, but in a very nice, genuine, friendly way, and they just want to talk to you, they want to be nice to you, it's whatever. Like I walk around alone a lot of the time, but you get a lot, man. You get a lot of looks from women, you get a lot of, man.
And with the women, how are you dealing with it?
Yeah.
No, stop smiling in front of the camera. Stop laughing. Tell me, how is it going with you? Do you have some yet, or like you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? How many so far?
I'm relaxed, man. I'm relaxed. I'm chill, bro.
Chill.
Young 23-year-old man. I'm trying to move around and be smart.
So, what inspired your look? Like you look like real black man. Like
yeah.
Like what inspired it?
Well,
or you just woke up one day feeling like, okay, so this is how I want to look like.
Yeah. So, I mean, honestly, for me, like gym was like an expression of frustration.
Right.
So, being always like, I traveled over to the US to play football, like soccer. So that was the first thing that I really wanted to do. And going to the US and doing uni, like I was a college athlete, I couldn't balance the two because I'm more of a person that needs to focus on one thing in order to dominate. And so, I stopped playing football and I was only focusing on school. And when I was in school, that was when gym entered. But again, I was stuck in my room. I was just studying all day long, and I was like, this isn't what I want. I need to get out of my comfort zone. I need to meet people. I need to talk to people. But I knew that I had to be a better person. I had to have some form of self-improvement. So that's what got me into the gym, honestly. And I'm vegan as well, following a vegan diet. So it's kind of like, interesting. There's so many people that told me you shouldn't do it. I was like, man, screw you. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. So every time someone tells me I shouldn't do it, I do it. And then leaving there, going into sales, same thing.
So now let's come back to Thailand.
Yes.
Moving here, I know definitely you need to secure yourself a job, right?
Yeah.
I know you could establish your own business, your own
personal brand
company over here.
Yeah.
So if you would work for a company, now I'm going to ask you two questions. If you would work for a company, which company or which sector would you venture? And if you will start your own business, what kind of business? I'm sure you've seen a lot of things on the street, things that are being sold. What do you think you would, like go into?
That's a great question, man.
Let's start from companies that you would work for, like the kind of enterprise you would want to engage yourself into, or with,
That's a good question, man.
Right.
That's a
I
good
get you
question.
thinking, man.
Yeah. That's a good. First thing I would think of is where's the money. I try and find out where the money's flowing. In Thailand,
I was told teaching for black people because we kind of speak English, like good English. So
yeah, you could do teaching. That's definitely because there's a demand for English here. I don't know. I think I would want to follow the money though. Like, you know, where is the money?
Money on my mind.
Money is on my mind, bro. Everything, it has to be about money. And like, there are a lot of clubs here. There's a lot of, one thing that I've picked up is there's gyms here. Gyms that are charging exactly the same as if you're in, you know, Australia,
home,
the
right?
Western world. Yeah, if you're in the Western world, there's gyms. There's the local, like, standard gyms that are like 100, 200 baht to go for a day. But then there's also now the more expensive gyms that are like 500, 600, 700 baht a day, and they look like the Western world gyms. And I feel like it might be because of the tourists, the people that are coming in that need that type of gym.
And
you have money.
You realize that the prices of, you know, stuff over here or things over here
Yes.
are being sold differently to, you know, outside people than how it's being sold to like Thai people over here, and it's crazy. I remember we went to this.
Now that's something I didn't know. You told me.
Right.
Yeah, something I learned from you.
We went to this resort. It's very far from here. It's about 3 hours drive, way back in the forest.
Yeah.
Somewhere in Krabi in the mountains, and we had to buy a ticket. So my people bought a ticket, and it was just like 20 baht for them, and for me it was 100. I'm like, fuck it. Why is it 100 for me? They're like, yeah, because you are a non-Thai. I said, okay, then I can speak Thai. Sawadee
Yeah.
I can speak Thai. Just give it to me 30 or 40.
Yeah.
But yo, this is also, I think, this is the way to go, to cash out.
Yeah.
I think this is, just imagine, you wake up one day and nobody wants to come to Thailand anymore. This is their time. They need to cash out. They need to make money.
They need to make money. It's very true.
Bro.
Yeah.
Swear,
and even just off of that, like I feel like there could be any of these fun activities that people need to go to. So like, you know, like the boats, all these different boats that are going around. I'm like half getting distracted while everyone's walking around. All the boats that are going around, some of the clubs that are here, some form of, but I feel like I'd be more negotiating. I feel like I'd try and get equity in those places, you know, as opposed to sales. Now, if it were to be sales, I'd probably do a remote sales job. That would be an American company or another company where I'd get paid the US dollar.
Right.
Because then the currency would be worth more here. And it wouldn't have to be, I wouldn't have to be making 300,000 US dollars a year. Could be just making 100,000 US dollars a year.
That kind of makes sense, right?
Yeah, and then it'd be worth 3 times as much here anyway. So it'd be something like that, but just following the money is wherever that is.
Back to the kind of business you would want to establish here.
And then business.
What would you do?
Ooh.
Would you do that, like sell ice cream or do some milkshake, some fruit shake?
Oh, I don't feel like there's a lot of profit. Like, I feel like
you need to do something no one is doing, or even if you want to do something that everyone is doing, it has to be.
There has competition. There has to be competition, but like, it's like, all I know is like, how can you leverage attention? Where's the attention at the moment?
Right.
Like, even if I were to ask you, in your time being here, where have you seen the people with money are going in Thailand? Where have you seen, so even in Bangkok, have you seen the places where all the, we know maybe restaurants could be as well.
Number one,
food. Because food is massive here. The food culture is crazy. But there's still a lot of restaurants that are Thai and European to attract both ends of the stick. So just trying to find a way there. The thing that I would do, right, to be honest, it doesn't even matter what business I'm starting, but whatever business I'm starting, I'm hiring females. Hiring females, because that's where all the men
got me right
go.
there. I didn't know you were gonna, you know.
No, but to be honest, that's where every foreigner is going to go.
Right.
You know.
Exactly.
No. All good. Thank you. That's where every foreigner is going to go.
Right.
You know, that's where they're looking for.
Right.
That's where the money's going to go. Wherever you see money, you see women. Wherever you see women, you see money.
Done.
So yeah, it's got to be in some of these fun places, some of these clubs, like some Airbnbs as well. Villas, I would probably get a villa, like a villa, and try and rent that out.
Right.
Again,
it also pays well.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people are, you know, renting out the apartments.
Exactly.
You could buy a house over here and just rent it out.
Yeah, there you go. Because there's always demand of people traveling here. There's always, even me, the thing that I've realized is, where am I trying to go? I'm going from Airbnb to Airbnb, 1 week, one week. And, you know, the pricing as well, it's more incentivized for you to spend less money by booking very, very close to the day before or the same day you book your Airbnb. So there's people with money always traveling around here, and they're not looking for anything long-term. like no long-term commitment, you know.
That makes sense.
And so yeah, I'll do something like that.
Cool. So overall, how long did it take you to finally conclude on, you know, your plans? Like, okay, so I want to move to Thailand. How long did it take? For how long have you been having these plans? Like
crazy, bro. So I probably was having these types of thoughts around December of last year.
Not too long ago,
bro. Not too long. So I went from gym sales, promoted really quickly, moved, promoted, and I was like, I need more money. So I went to tech sales, and then when I got into tech sales, within the second or third month, I was looking, because I had a hybrid role. Right. So it was like a few days of the week I'm working from home, a few days I'm working in the office, and I'm like, so there must be roles where you can work fully from home. And in those roles, could I travel? So then I started searching, and I'd never been to Thailand, so I wanted to come to Thailand.
That's good.
Yeah, but then I started, you know, doing a little bit more search into it, and I always love making videos as well, which is why I was like,
yo guys, you can subscribe to her YouTube channel.
Yes.
Did I say her YouTube channel? His YouTube channel.
Yeah.
And he's single, so are you single?
I'm single for money, brother. I'm hungry for money.
That's dope.
But I saved up as much money as I could. I was like, I bet I'm doing this for real. Where am I going?
Sure.
Thailand. That's the first place I'll go. And like, people would think there was a lot of thought into it. There wasn't many thought into it, but you know, when on YouTube, saw a lot of these videos of people going viral, a lot more black men starting to travel as well. But I didn't see anyone that looked like me.
Right.
So I was like, let me be the first, man.
Myself, I'm having second thoughts. I told you, right?
Yeah.
I might want to, you know, relocate here in someday, but I'm having a lot of thoughts. Not because, I mean, I'm going to have it very easy here. I know myself. Because for me, it's very easy to associate myself with people. Very easy to start a conversation.
Which is the hardest.
Right.
That is one of the hardest skills that some people just don't have it. You can learn it, but
just say hi. If they say hi back, cool. And if they don't say hi, just smile. Get the fuck out of.
And that's the biggest thing about coming here as well. When it comes to like fear of travel, I swear it comes from not having the confidence in your social skills.
Right.
And if anything, that is 100% why you should travel. Like. You can only learn so much being in your hometown. You can only learn so much being in the same country, being around people you know, being around people you're comfortable with. In my opinion, comfort is the worst thing, man. It's like the biggest dream killer. It's like you have to do things that make you uncomfortable. That's the only way you can grow. You have to just jump. And
sitting in your comfort zone would never be the best.
It would never. No matter what, the best option is always the one that's the scariest. I swear, it always is. Because when you fail, and even if you fail, you're always going to learn from it and be better. Like it's always going to be better for you.
I feel you, bro.
Like, you know, who do we always respect? We always respect the guy or the girl who has been through the most experiences, and they have a lot to teach, a lot to tell you about. That's what we pay money for, you know? We watch YouTube videos because we want to learn from other people who have done the things that we haven't. And so that's huge, man. And so that's 100%. If you don't have the social skills, I know everyone. If you want to learn social skills, travel. You'll be forced to make friends. What happens is I worked in sales, and I was talking to people all the time. And even me, who's so confident in talking to people, I moved and traveled, and my body was trying to find the comfort zone. Stay in my Airbnb.
See?
Go and get food. You know, in the Western world, it's like you order Uber Eats,
you
order delivery.
Even with here, you can order, but I feel like you're still new, right?
Yeah.
You didn't know your ways around.
And I mean, why would you want to order food, bro? It just takes away the interaction completely. It's designed, obviously, to increase the speed of delivery and stuff. But when you're traveling, walking around, you have to walk around and talk to people. Like, getting a damn $2, $3 smoothie is an experience in itself.
I think this is
what I mean?
Third one we haven't today.
Yeah, so many. It's in everything. It's a whole experience. You watch it get made. You're talking to the people there. You know that everyone's hustling too. You know, you start wanting to go to, like, even just, we want to go to different smoothie places every single time. Just because we know everyone's out here trying to sell smoothies. You know what I'm saying?
That's so nice.
Look how much money they made out of us, bro. Like, that's cool. $7, $8 each. That's $16.
Cool.
Just one. Yeah, it's crazy.
Cool.
So
anyways, guys, thank you for being part of today's video. If you like this video and you want to see more of this, just let us know in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe to his channel as well. He's doing amazing stuff. For me, I'm not going to be here for that long. I'll be leaving maybe in the next few days or couple of days, but he's going to be here for much longer. So if you want to know more about Thailand.
Gotta get him back out here. Once he leaves, get him straight back, man. Gotta get him straight back.
Man, don't distract me. So I'm saying, if you want to know everything about Thailand, where to get the best food, best girls, best everything, you need to hop onto his channel and yeah, man. So that's all about that. Anything else you want to add? Man,
Sum it up, man. Gonna drop some videos. Now, thank you for having me. Thank you.
I hope
Easy
it was
money,
recording
bro.
because I saw all these people
Looking.